What's up, guys? Welcome to this installment of Mike's Vehicle Vlogs. Thank you so much for joining me today. So after spending about, I don't know, a total of 7 hours maybe in the sun today, taking pictures of cars outdoors here on this nice day, decided to stick around just a little bit longer this afternoon, even though I'm already toasty. And we're going to bring you guys a few backlot cars, 4 to be exact. We actually have a lot of cars sitting back here. Some have the little yellow stickers on the windows saying that the vehicles are not for sale, they're going to auction. So I figured some of those could be the ones that we look at today. And it was kind of hard to pick out which ones, but I as usual try to pick the 4 that I think would be the most interesting to look at. The first one's going to be really interesting to look at, but let's start off with a what year is it? It's a 2002 Honda Accord Coupe, and this thing looks like it has been through the ringer. 2002 Honda Accord Coupe. I like the coupes. I like the way they look. I think I like them better this generation anyway. Well, you know what? No, I think most Honda Accord coupes look pretty good, but this one has been through a whole bunch in its lifetime. But hey, they say a Honda will run forever, so it might run good, I don't know, but you can see that the wheels are stained. Looks like the fender, like the door got bent back completely at one time. Rust spot, dent. The whole hood or roof is fading greatly. Looks like there were some weird stripes on it at one time. Back bumper's all falling apart. The trunk is not only taped on, but it has a bungee cord around it, which I'm interested in, but I'm not obviously going to open the trunk this time around because that's just too much work. This tire is completely bald on the sides. This whole decal thing is just scratched, paint, clear coat fading. I mean, this one is in pretty rough shape. So let's see what the inside's gonna be like. I don't know if it runs. None of these, actually one. I do know one runs, but I'm not sure how well these other ones, if they run or not. It's very toasty in here. It's got leather upholstery. Held up decently, I guess. Not the best, obviously. Kind of stinks. Door handle's broken from the inside. Door lock controls, power windows, power mirrors. Honda leather always looks like it's so cushy. So plush but for how old it is. I have no idea what the mileage is on it. I don't know if it's got power or not. Oh, there we go. Whoa. 243,321 miles. How's it run? Yeah, it's pretty shaky. Exhaust smells pretty bad, so there might be an exhaust leak. Got all kinds of lights on the dash. Maintenance required, check engine, traction control, airbag, anti-lock. All of which, most of those controls are there. Cruise, traction, sunroof. Looks like we got audio buttons. Steering wheel is sticky. It's disgusting. More cruise controls there. Single zone climate controls with digital display. Surprisingly enough, it still works. Aftermarket stereo with touchscreen. That's disgusting. got a manual. Looks like it's all kind of soaked though. Candy. Sunroof. Ugh, marks everywhere. Uh-oh. Oh, the cable's shredded. I don't think I'm going to be able to get under the hood of this one. So I'm not sure what engine it has. Take that out. Yeah, the exhaust smells terrible. Ugh. Is it open? Oh, it is open. Let's see. Oh, this has the 3-liter. A 3-liter V6 with VTEC. These are pretty good engines from my understanding. I mean, a Honda, you can get a Honda to run forever. The Accord is like one of the best-selling cars of all time or something like that. So, I believe it, but this one, from the looks of it, is just everywhere else she seems to be in pretty rough shape. So, that's it for this Accord. Let's move on to the next one. How about this 2007 Chevrolet Uplander LS? Looks pretty nice from this side anyway. I see a little bit of rust on the very bottom of the wheel well and a little bit behind the sliding door. I always thought these vans were kind of weird just because of the fact that it's a Chevy Venture. But the way that they redesigned it, it kind of looks like a cartoon version of the Chevy Venture. It's the best way that I could describe it. Color's pretty nice. There's not really a whole lot of cosmetic issues on this side anyway, except for, you know, down there toward the bottom. Looks pretty decent. At the back doesn't look too bad either. I got some clear coat coming off of the rear bumper. This side here, well, no, I don't really see anything too bad over here. We got a couple of rust issues there, and maybe a smidge at the bottom of this side, but other than that, cosmetically it looks like a pretty clean vehicle. So it was actually washed and stuff. It's, you know, obviously going to go probably to auction at some point this week. Let's get the key. Let's see what the inside entails. It's got keyless entry. Seems to work. Interior's not too bad. Seats look like they held up pretty decently. Like I said, I think this one was kind of prepped already for auction. You guys know how I like my minivans. Yeah, this one's actually pretty decent. What's this? What's this do? Is this like a tray? Oh, it's a pocket. I thought maybe it was like a tray or something that came down for you. Both seats have pockets from the looks of it. The folding latches are on the inside, unless the seats are backwards. Maybe this seat's supposed to be over there, and well, no, because that lever's on that outside one too. Interesting. And there's no armrests on either of the seats. Why wouldn't you put any armrests on captain's chairs? I mean, it's very strange. Ugh, seat's too close. Oh, seat's as far back as it goes. Wow. Unless it's broken. Well, let's see. Let's see what we got. 143,047 miles. Turn that off. Let's see how it runs. Sounds like we have an exhaust leak, possibly. Got the check engine light, of course. Go figure. Automatic headlights, interior dimmer, and light controls. This display screen probably shows other information. Yep, 2 trips, timer, fuel range, battery voltage, oil life, cruise control lever on the wheel. Steering wheel resembles that of the Grand Prix steering wheel. Here's the controls for the display screen. That's nothing. Emergency hazards. Has a CD player. I wonder if it's a disc changer. There's a button here. Oh, yep. So it's a disc changer. That's neat. Single zone climate controls. Looks like it's got rear fan controls. Turn that back off. Air conditioning stinks. I don't think it works. It might work actually. It's getting cold. Looks like it's got the manual. Glove box is set up similar to my Aztek's glove box, and it looks like it may have broken at one time. Manual's with it. Looks like they use door screw hinges or door hinges to hold the glove box on. So, very common design flaw there. No buttons up there. This is just a very base model from the looks of it. The van's not actually, it's not in as bad a shape as I was thinking it would have been. It seems to be running okay. Sounds like I said, there's a slight exhaust leak. The 3900. Woohoo, now we're talking. 3900 V6. Don't see the 39s in too many. I was kind of expecting either a 34, a 35, or I think a 36, but no, this one's got the 39. All dressed up with a pretty little cover. All right. If I can get my foot in here, maybe we'll give it some revs. Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad. So that's it. That's the 07 Chevrolet Uplander LS. Let's go on to the next one. How about a 1996 Chevrolet Corsica? Guys, I'm very intrigued by this because when I was a kid, we had a 92 Corsica, and of course at the time it was still like a brand new car. But I'm really surprised that somebody actually had a 96 Corsica for this long. So anyway, yeah, obviously it's not going to be in the best of shape, but it doesn't seem like it's in the worst of shape either for it being a 96. It's obviously got some paint coming off there. Put these keys down. And the paint on the mirror is like completely gone from the looks of it. So there's no paint there. The window looks like it might have been broken at one time because there's tape on it. Just in some small spots. Some rust under there. Doesn't look like it's really rusting out too bad on the driver's side anyway, so that's really surprising. The original plate is still on it, so I gotta kind of watch my camera angles. It's resting on the trunk lid. It's missing the fuel door. Really not as it's not as cosmetically wounded as I was expecting for it. Got some rust spots on the hood. Again, the plates up there. Didn't realize the plates were still on it. We've got two sets of keys, and that's the old style key. So we have two square ones for the ignition and two oval ones for all the locks. That window on the passenger door is down slightly. Really hope there are no wasps back here trying to build a nest or anything. Oh yeah, the inside is probably where all this is gonna count. Wow, she is filthy. I don't even know if I want to sit in here. Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't think this door's gonna stay open. I think the hinge is broken. So obviously we got a worn out armrest, power lock, manual windows, back seat. Back seat doesn't seem to look as bad, fabric wise anyway, at least toward the top. Got some dirt and stuff back there. Try to sit on the edge. Let's see. Can't see the odometer. 162,000. I don't know if it runs. Let's see. I don't hear a chime. I got nothing. Nothing at all. So let's see. These are the lights. One thing I always found really awesome about this generation Corsica, the light pod over here for the exterior lights and your dimmer, and on the other side you have your wiper pod, and I thought that was cool. It's got the original cassette player, 2 out of 3 knobs, ashtray and cup holder. I'm not even gonna look in there. Not gonna look in there either. Well, let's see. Oh, it's not bad. Bunch of stuff on the floor. Pull out cup holders next to those air vents there. I remember that. Yeah, she's not in the best of shape. So let's see what this thing had, if I can open it. Ugh. Something's gonna bite me or something. It had the 3100 V6. Possibly had head gasket failure or something, who knows. For how old it is. Got oil leak everywhere on the valve cover. Yeah. She's definitely seen better days. I think ours had a 4-cylinder when I was younger. But yeah, you can get the 31 with it. Curious to see how well it was going to run, but we got no power. I don't think I'm even going to waste time trying to get a box for it. So I think we're done with the Corsica. 96 Corsica for you guys, 162,000 miles. Got one more car, let's go take a look at it. How about this 2009 Volkswagen Jetta? This may surprise you because this car overall doesn't look that bad. It's probably the nicest car that we're looking at in this video. It's got a nice color. It's got a couple of paint chips and rust spots throughout, but nothing major. See? Back here, like I said, paint's cracking on this door. Paint's missing there. Got a couple of rust bubbles. At the back, really nothing really wrong with the back. So yeah. So let's take a look inside. Set these keys up here. I don't know if it's locked or not. No. The inside's not too bad. It actually looks pretty decent. Here, look at the back real quick. Yeah, see? The back seat, I think, is, yeah, the back seat's loose on this side. Overall, it looks like a pretty decent car. The funny reason it's going to auction is because it has a branded title And I read the Carfax about this poor car, and this car straight from the get-go has had a pretty rough life. Let's start it up and I'll tell you all about it. So it has the odometer is not on there. Let me start it up, get some air going. It runs okay. It's got check engine light, but overall it's not running too bad. Let's see, where's the... Oh, okay, there it is. 95,821 miles. That's not bad for it being an 09. I know the air works in here because I was in this one not too long ago. Anyway, so the funny thing about this poor car is only after a couple weeks of it being brand new and shiny off the showroom floor or whatnot, somebody drove it into a wall and totaled it. So only a couple of weeks old, it got totaled. Somebody bought it back, rebuilt it, so it has a salvage / branded title or whatever, like, you know. And then eventually, not too long after that, the car was involved in another accident, and this time the accident damaged all 4 sides of the car according to the damage diagram on the Carfax. So this car has had a branded title for nearly like 99.9% of its life. It's had a branded title. So this poor car was just a sad Jetta. But it's got power locks, power windows, power mirrors, remote trunk release, and remote fuel door. Manual headlights. Obviously we looked at the cluster already, so it's got all that info there. Nothing on the wheel. Cruise control on the turn signal stock. This one does have an aftermarket Kenwood stereo with touchscreen. Like I said, it's got working air conditioning, surprisingly enough. It goes into gear. Also, when you drive it, it's when I had to bring it back here for the pictures, or after I did pictures and stuff, you can tell it's got bad struts or something like that. Something up there is rocking. Cup holders, yeah. Really no storage compartments in this car. Does not have the manual, but it does have all of these auxiliary cords for your music and whatnot. It's got a sunroof that you can open at different stages. It's pretty neat. So back here, somebody had a system back here at one time, but it's clean. You can kind of tell too, this particular door, I noticed it doesn't look like it's closed all the way, but it's closed. You know, it's because the body, she's not in good shape. Structurally anyway, like it's, you know. And under the hood, it's got the 2.55 cylinder. And I think it's missing something over there. I don't know if it's missing an air box or what. It looks kind of weird. Even though it's got a check engine light, it seems to be running okay. It's got a new battery, which is good, I guess. So yeah, and that is the sad, unfortunate story for this poor little Jetta. Otherwise, a pretty nice, pretty nice car. So that's it. That's all that I've got for you guys today. Just these 4 cars. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Really want to try to get some more backlot footage, you know, before the summer's over. It gets kind of rough sometimes with work days and stuff. But regardless, thought I'd give you guys a backlot video. I know it's been a long time. And if I had more time in the afternoon before the dealership closes, maybe I could have brought you a few more. Check out the bed of this auction 250. I have never seen a bed so bad. Oh my gosh. That is insane. Yikes. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share the video and or channel. And also check out teespring.com/store/Mike's Vehicle Spotlight for all of your MVS and vlog merchandise. That's it. That's all that I have for you guys today. So I do want to thank you for joining me, and as always, take care. One last thing. I'm not going into this one, but check out this Escape. Also going to auction. I think the control arm completely broke. Disconnected the axle. You could tell from the tire wear. It's been like that for a long time and it finally just gave out. So bye bye Escape.